It is once again that time of the year for the IAE. This time it's the 2953 Intergalactic Aerospace Expo. And yes, it's looking like it's going to be interesting, this one. There's a lot going on, a lot of ships being presented. I think there's over 100 ships, and I'm really looking forward to it. So I'm going to quickly dive into, well, what's going to be showing off, the halls, the ships are going to be shown off, and some other stuff. So let's get to it. This year's IAE is going to be starting November 17th at 4 PM UTC. It is going to be hosted in-game on New Babbage at the Expo Hall there. And during the entire event, there is going to be a free fly. So anyone who does not have the game, so if you have not purchased the game, create an account. I'll leave a link in the description of this video, and you can play it for free during this time and rent any ship or most ships that you'll see on the showroom floors. So you don't have to pay a penny and get to play the game, and if you like it or not. But as for the actual event itself, let's break each part down and see what they've got planned for us. So to get the ball rolling, we are looking at the alien ships at the Apex Hall from November 17th to November 18th. And these ships include, or what will be included on the showroom floor for us to have a look around with, are all these ships that I've listed here. So the Nox, the Defender, the Blade, Talon Strike, etc. All going to be on that showroom floor. And during this time, many of these ships will be available for sale. I think there's going to be a few exceptions to this rule, mainly the military ships, but most of the ships, I think all of these should be available for sale on the pledge store, as well as being able to rent for free in the game during this event. Day 2 is Aegis Dynamics showing off all their ships. We've got basically everything going under the sun there with these ones. We've got the Avengers, the Eclipse, Reclaimers, Redeemers, Sabers, Vanguards, Gladius, Hammerheads, all going to be on the showroom floor for you to look about in and wonder, should you buy it, should you not, or should you crash it into a tree? I personally do like the Aegis Dynamic ships. They're some of my favourite designs. Like my Idris, for example. After that, on day 3, November 19th, we have Crusader Industries and Tumbril Land Systems once again at the Apex Hall, showing off their wonderful lineup of very sort of industrial ships and ground vehicles. So the Crusader A1, C1, the Ares, the A2s, the C2s, the M2s, the Star Runners, as well as the Tumbril Storms, Tumbril Cyclones, and Nova Tonk. Many things there going on. Then on November 20th at the Zenith Hall, however you feel like pronouncing it, is the Origin Jump Works show, where we're going to see many ships from Origin that look too expensive to actually ever own, some of which are things like the Origin 85X 100 series, the 300 series, the 400, the 600, the 890 Jump, and for some bizarre reason, the Origin M50. On November 21st at the Apex Hall, bring out your peg legs and your eye patches, because the Pirates' favourite Drake Interplanetary is showing off their fleet of ships. So we've got the Buccaneer, the Caterpillar, the Corsairs, the Cutlass Black, Blue and Red, the Cutlass Steel, the Cutters, the Dragonflies, Heralds, Mules and Vultures, all available on the showroom floor for you to not steal. Although surely we should be able to steal them from the showroom floor. That would be appropriate, I think. Also quite funny too, watching a Caterpillar try to take off and run everyone over as it flies out of the place. Then, before you know it, on November 22nd at the Zenith Hall, we have the consolidated Outland, Argo, Kruger and Greycat Hall opening up to us to show off their very industrial stuff. Things like the SRV, the Mole, the MPUVs, Rafts, Hoverquads, Mustangs, Nomads, the Greycat Rocks, STVs, PTVs, Merlins and Archimedes. Lots of very orange and grey things going on there. And then before you know it, again, we're on November 23rd and it's Anvil Aerospace, and we've got a lot of the military fighters coming in with this one. We've got the Arrow, the Ballista, we've got the Caracs, the Hornets, the Gladiators, Hawks, Hurricanes, Spartans, Terrapins and Valkyries. Now, There is going to be military ships shown off here, like the F7A, the F8A. Now, these aren't available for sale, as these are the military ships that I explained earlier that don't go for sale, but you can see them, and some people sometimes try to steal them, so have fun with that. Then on November 24th at the Zenith, we've got the Misc and Mirai sale, showroom floor and sale, yeah, they're both at the same time. Why confuse the two? And on that showroom floor, you're going to see Furies, Freelancers, Hulls, Prospectors, Razors, Reliance, and Starfarers. Lots and lots of cross-human and alien ships that looks really, really weird. And for some reason, I think the Freelancers got the face of Starbug from Red Dwarf, but I think that's just me thinking that. Then on November 25th at the Apex Hall, we have the RSI showroom display. This is the last sort of focused day of ships that will be on display for your viewing pleasure. And these ships are to include the Auroras, the Constellations, the Lynx, Mantis, Scorpius, and Ursa rovers. Now, I'm hoping to see something new about the Polaris, like we saw at the CitizenCon video. I'm not expecting much, but a man can dream. Just like I can dream that the Idris will get shown off a little bit more, but we've got to wait for Squadron. And on November 26th, that is going to be the Best in Show. So that's where we have some things being shown off, out skins and things. Everything that was previously available to sort of rent on the showroom floors will be ready to test fly via the rental kiosk. So if you see that little terminal stand that says you can rent things, everything throughout the entire event will be available there for you to play about with. And then that's pretty much it. The finale, which is days 11 through 14, November 27th to November 30th. Everything that was available to rent and fly will be available to rent and fly, and you can go and have fun. So if you have not got a game package, this is more days for you to just go out and play the game. If you do have the game, but you're curious about your ships, which ones to buy, which ones to CCU, and various things like that, you've got 3 glorious days to regret all of your decisions like I do every year, and purchase more than what I should have done and should not tell my wife about. But hopefully this year we'll get many videos from Jax McCleary and his little escapade into Pyro, because if you remember last year he got lost and Jimmy had to rescue him. Spoiler alert, he rescued him. And hopefully we'll get those videos with this IAE this year. We've also got stuff that isn't announced. So there's going to be unannounced things being potentially sold, straight to flyable, concept, so expect anything to happen. We don't know. So hopefully you all have a good IAE. I'm really looking forward to it. I shall be on every single day and have fun. So like I said, if you haven't got a game package, link will be down below for you to create an account and play for free. And if you do decide to buy it, it gets you some free. It gives you some free money to buy on Double Dogs, and if when Pyro comes, them slightly sketchy noodles. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and enjoy the IAE.